Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna talk about my hybrid that will kick Reiner's ass. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the first contributor to the genome, or the base, if you will. Smart Wawelski. I probably mispronounced that, but I'm just gonna say one thing. Smart is better than Lysovicia. Secondly, this is what Smart will. It's basically Lysovicia, but predator instead of prey. We're specifically gonna use the crocodile archosaur version, the more crocodilian version. Why? It's better, it's cuter, it's more fatty, without being abnormally ugly and fat, like Lysovicia. Anyways, disclaimer, I like Lysovicia, I just love Smoke so much more, I just love Smoke. Anyways, let's talk about one singular thing. The second contributor that actually passed well with Smoke's shape. For the arms. And yes, Smoke's gonna have arms. And the best part is that it can work on 4 limbs if it wants to. Okay, so the arms are gonna be buff AF. And first contributor to the arms are gonna be the gorilla. Also known as the Western Lowland gorilla. Why is it gorilla? Genus gorilla, species gorilla, subspecies gorilla. Secondly, we're gonna have a Bambiraptor. Why? It sounds like a childish little name. And it is a childish little baby raptor, but its claws are fucking sorry for swearing. Its claws are insane. Like, dude, the claws have like what's the good way to explain it? Sickle claws. They're shaped like a sickle, which gives it superior grip strength, while not making the claws very, very too long. Secondly, we're gonna have rat. Why? I have nowhere else to put the rat except the brain, but that would be hyper-social making it. Also, sorry about that. Anyways, also, the rat will obviously give it higher intelligence, as well as a bit of fur underneath its tough scales. Now, we're gonna talk about its legs, not armor. Yeah, get pranked. I thought I was gonna talk a bit about its armor and tough scales. Get absolutely pranked, dog shitted, dog wazzed. Okay, I'm not gonna say more. For the legs for hippopotamus, a little straightforward, mostly because they're fast. Even if they have a little bit stubby legs, they're fast, like very fast, like core fast. Secondly, Paleoparadoxia. Why? Well, it should be pretty obvious. Swimming capabilities. Make it very good at swimming, so we will put, but not in the way you think. You'd think, oh, we're gonna put a lot of it in the arm or something. Of course, we're gonna have some in the arm to give it more muscle, but, and so that voice crack, but, this thing is on the back legs, it's not in the arms, and you should stop me. Anyways, but it's gonna be the under side of the feet Yes, legs count feet as well. It's gonna be the underside of their feet, so it can grab better on the underwater surface. Their armor is gonna be hippopotamus, because you know already hippopotamus are the goats. The goats. They got thick hide, or skin, or flesh, or whatever you want to say. Secondly, dwarf crocodile, the goat. It's also the goat. Why? Like, you know already I'm gonna have it. I didn't even have to say it. Almost every good hybrid has it. Secondly, Pachycephalosaurus, not Pachycephalosaurus. Cephalosaurus. I hate those people that get it wrong. And also an Odontosaurus. But first I'm gonna talk about the Pachycephalosaurus. Its head armor. Yeah, that's it, we're just giving it a thick skull. Secondly, an Odontosaurus. This, it's just a spiky beast. But not only that, it also gives it weapons, but I classify it in armor for laziness. But the thing with it is that it's got strong bumps. But the best part is its tail club. Unlike any other, or not unlike most other, it doesn't have a ugly big bump on the end of its tail like the Ankylosaurus or many others. This one has a fudging sledgehammer. You heard that right? A sledgehammer. It has a sledgehammer. Why? Why not? Yeah, that's it. It's just amazing. And lastly for armor is the Spicomelus. Why? It's just spikes. What more can I say? It's just spiky ball of destruction. It's just the porcupine of dinosaurs. It's just that good. Also, Spicomelus will have a lot of DNA in it. Head, neck, and mouth. Pachycephalosaurus, same as the armor thing. Also, for the small detail of its brain. Yes, Pachycephalosaurus will make it smarter. Or not smarter, but it gives it more congruity because other things that will make it have a specific thing that it will like to do. And again, hippopotamus for this ginormous French teeth. Don't ask how, but we will move them back a bit. And we also got saltwater crocodile because, yeah, they got the strongest bite force. And we need the bite. And since, well, the base is Smakowalski, and since we're doing the Archosaurus, which is much better, I don't care what other than also. It's just gonna be more congruity, even if it doesn't have that much. Also, Argentinosaurus, we're gonna have for bigger size, because we got some small contributors like the Bambi Raptor and the Dwarf Croc. Yeah, you could argue with some others as well, but I'm not going to. Well, there's one more we could argue about, the red-tailed hawk. But Argentinosaurus is also good for other things. Congruity again. Both the Pachylo, Argentino, and the last thing I'm gonna add that I haven't added yet. Well, it's time for the star of the show that will make it, with this hybrid, definitely able to get or attack. feet. Reiner, depends on you pronounce it. Reiner, I think it's properly pronounced. Anyways, the wombat, because it's strong, it's basically armor. I was tricking you again. Did you get tricked? Also, I swear to God, I didn't come up with wombat because of Doji Guy's video. I saw it first in a more press video. So no, the wombat is mine. I will keep the wombat. I don't care what you say. I will have this guy's booty whether you like it or not. Disclaimer. The wombat's booty, not press's or Doji Guy's booty. And we've known that's them. Back to the hybrid. The real last contributor. So we got a little bit mad there. Anyways, contributor to the legs, tails, and head. What you may wonder? The Carnotaurus. It's going to bring speed, even if it might make it so it's gonna have a harder time to turn. Because I'm using a high amount of Carnotaurus. And also it's called Carnotaurus, not Carnotaurus. Deal with it. Because that's just how it is. You can't fight back to that. That's just how it is. Anyways, it's gonna have a superior tail and legs for running. Even though that might remove some arm uses, make it a little bit dumber. Most other here either use the front legs or the arms and claws for an advantage, like the gorilla, Bambi raptor, rat, and more. What will the next thing be? Obviously, you might wonder, tail and legs, the speed. Yes, that's it. The Carnotaurus is the fastest dinosaur yet found, and even if there's only one fossil found, it is an almost complete fossil. You might be wondering then, what's the head for? The head part of the Carnotaurus that we're gonna use. Some people might have already figured out. Heck, you probably already have. The horns. That's why the Pachycephalosaurus. Fuck, I said it wrong. Sorry. Fudge, I said it wrong again. Pachycephalosaurus. That's why we have the Pachycephalosaurus and the Argentinosaurus. Both like to use their head or neck to bonk. Anyways, while those are bonking the other, there's one little problem. You know the Carnotaurus, even if it's most likely that the horns were just a thicker version, we don't actually know how the horns look, because one simple thing. Horns have a shell, and the outer shell, we don't know what it is of how it looks on the Carnotaurus, so I'm gonna make a guess. This is the guess. Also, if you're wondering why it's blue, it's very well thought that it could have been blue. Why? To attract mates, it could have a vibrant color like blue. So these horns are used to attract fun partners, I'll say, and for fudging the shit out of an enemy. Its Phalanthus preda is gonna be the species name. So it basically means false prey or a prey that's tricking you. Because it's not actually a prey, it's a predator, a hunter. So, and the code name for it specifically the hybrid that we're gonna have in the battle, is it's a running, operative, gritty, it's high endurance, and everywhere goes it causes rumbling. Roger. That's when I noticed its name is Roger. Like Roger, like the Clankers. The Clankers love saying the word Roger. That's what a Clanker is voicing this video. Anyways, that's it. If you have any ideas or reasons why it wouldn't work, comment them. And I might answer or accept that it wouldn't work. But one way we can get an actual intelligent man to say if this is correct or not, which you should take with a grain of salt, is Gojai, which this monster, this monstrosity is targeted to. By the way, this hybrid is not meant to be able to beat any hybrid or take over an island or anything like that. This hybrid is purely meant to kill the reiner. Not anything else, just reiner. It's one of this hybrid will probably lose to almost any other hybrid, unless it's something stupid that kills itself. Hank 1.0 mentioned. Anyways, and other electric instincts that will burn themselves or shock themselves, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, this one is meant to purely kill reiner. Nothing else. Also, this has rat DNA. Rats are thought, and I will say, is smarter than dogs, cats, horses, and a lot more. Which means this is probably gonna be smarter than, how do I say it? Reiner. And when it recognizes reiner, how its techniques are similar to it, thanks to the wombat, which I came up with first. The wombat's booty is mine. Mine. I own the wombat's scrumptious booty. Anyways, yeah. So it will know if reiner is trying to use a similar tactic to it. Yeah, that's it. I can probably stab reiner with the carnotaurus horns and all the spikes. And I wouldn't know if, even if reiner can bite strongly, it still has a tongue and flesh inside the mouth. So it would probably hurt itself if it tries to bite on the spike. By the way, this isn't the finished design. This is the finished design for now. The baby design is finished, but the adult, you could make the spikes longer, you can make it a bit more realistic, but sadly I don't have the budget.